Target Trading Academy.
Good evening, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. I did not get a video out last night as I was busy in the office and I just completely forgot to make one. But today is Thursday, April 21st, just after the New York close here. In all honesty, yesterday's market wasn't terribly eventful. It mainly just went sideways. Today we had a lot more action. Starting off here in oil, micro oil, you can see we opened here. Sorry. We opened here in balance, and we just had some selling off, found a floor, and just shot up, hit this major area of resistance that was marked for our students the night before. And look at that. They just brought that thing all the way back down to the open. And eventually we did settle above the open there. And we did close net positive for the day in oil. So that was around, golly, that was around 103.9, I would say. Now gold, also a little uneventful. We did have a gap down open, and we shot straight up, and then we kind of just consolidated. They tested that opening low and tested it further, and then we came back up. So we are technically net down for the day in gold. So we're up in oil, down in gold. Now our equities are really down. Let's just scroll back here in the ES. We had a huge day today. Just a ton of selling off in that market. We opened gap up nonetheless in the ES, and we had initial buying, set a ceiling. They came down, found support at our HVA edges that, again, our students are giving out the night before their next trading endeavor, and they tested that high yet again. Eventually, they just couldn't get it up anymore and just drove it down ever since then. And that was the highest that we ever got in that day. And you can see that just kept going. And the performance at these edges for our students is tremendous. Just looking at that, if they were able to take those trades according to our methodology. And again, I just saw a dozen as I scrolled through here in the ES. But we finished well below where we opened. We opened at like 44.94-ish, and now we're all the way down here at 43.84. So quite the day in the micro ES and the ES in general. And same story in the Nasdaq, except for we weren't gap up from the range. We were inside of yesterday's range, and we had tremendous buying at that open. Look at that volatility on that. Boom, just straight up. Found a ceiling, and they couldn't get it any higher, and that's as high as it went. And then from the rest of the day on, that thing just started puking its guts out. And it wasn't violent. It was very it wasn't like it had been on our previous sell-offs. It wasn't as choppy. This seemed a little bit more orderly, I will say that. It was more of a consensus that the market had to go down, I would say, than that fight on the way down. It was slow for the most part, but it was smooth, I would say. It was a good melt. It wasn't as choppy as prior days when we had those melting off days, which is nice to see in the market. It just means it's a little bit more orderly for us here. So again, these levels are given out to our students each night before the next trading day so that they can either trade in the overnight, the pre-market, or the pit the next day. And if you're interested in finding out more information about these levels and how you can get them for yourselves, for your trading endeavors, or if you're interested in learning how to trade futures in general, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettradingacademy.com. Get in touch with a representative there, and they will show you the ropes of the room, what we do each day, and you will see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.